Today we're gonna be doing an introduction to Randy Feltface. I don't know. It's the life of Ernest Hemingway, told by a doll. Yeah, I've never heard of this guy. Neither the story or Randy. So this is gonna be an introduction to both, I guess. I'm thinking they're the different people. They might be the same people. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna jump in because I don't exactly know what to expect here. I'm just gonna like, you know, an old man in the sea, a farewell to arms. I heard of farewell arms because of a Family Guy joke, but I actually never read the book itself, so I don't know, chat. Yeah, I never read those books. All right, I'm sorry. All right, I haven't done it. All right. But you know, I think we'll just get into it and see what this has. Uneducated noob. Hey, it's not called uneducated. It just means we have different literature under like wants, okay, or needs. Right? Just it's fine if I don't read every single book in the world. My God, chat, you guys are so judgmental. All right, let's see what this is.
Walking to Sky, Chapter 1.
Never seen this guy at the beginning.
Fascinating man, Ernest Hemingway. I didn't know a lot about him, but I kept thinking of that quote, "The first draft of everything is shit," while I was writing my book, and I started to think, who are you to tell me my first draft is shit, Hemingway? What did you ever do that was so fucking good?
Okay.
So I realised I didn't know anything about him, so I decided to do some research on him, and it proved to be an excellent means of putting off writing my book.
Right.
And now I can tell you everything I know about him as an excellent means of putting off reading you my book. So swings and roundabouts, my friends. Swoons and rimble-dibba-doodle-doo-doos, as they say in Scotland.
Do they say that in Scotland?
They don't say that.
Okay.
No one has ever said that. Anyway, what I suggest we do, okay, is I'm just going to tell you a bit about Ernest Hemingway, a bit about Hemmers, and then we'll just let the segue into reading the book develop organically. Okay. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. For the very first time, I will wager in all of your living memories, I now am proud to present to you the life and times of Ernest Miller Hemingway in approximately 3.5 minutes. Go! Born in Chicago in 1899,
he's actually doing it.
And a musician, reasonably uneventful childhood, decided to study journalism. Enlisted with the Red Cross during World War I, got blown up in Milan and spent 6 months in hospital with severe shrapnel wounds in both legs. Fell in love with a nurse, they decided to get married. He came home to prepare, she stayed there and ditched him for an Italian soldier, which initiated a lifelong pattern of him rejecting women before they had a chance to reject him. Take note, Maddie. Got a job as a foreign correspondent, fell in love with his roommate's sister, married her and moved to Paris. They hung out with Gertrude Stein, they kicked it with Pablo Picasso. He started writing in earnest, no pun intended, moved to Toronto, had a kid, moved back to Paris, published a couple of books, cheated on his wife, got divorced, married the other woman, converted to Catholicism.
No,
Cut his head open after pulling on a cord thinking he was flushing a toilet and instead ripped a skylight from the roof and smashed it onto his face.
Oh my God.
Moved to Kansas City, had another kid. His dad committed suicide. He shot a lot of bears for some reason. Had a car accident, had another kid, went to Africa to kill some wild animals and got dysentery. Karma. Published another book, moved to Cuba, shot himself in the leg whilst aiming at a shark. Cheated on his wife, got divorced, married the other woman, published For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Again? What? Bro, my man's like, my man's life a movie, bro. But the bad kind. What are you doing? Bro, that guy. Bro, I don't want to read the books if this is how this guy's writer's life was. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me want to read, not this guy's book, but the other guy, the guy he's alluding to. The Ernest Hemingway guy.
Sold 500,000 copies in a couple of months and got nominated for a Pulitzer Prize. Cheated on his wife, got divorced, married the other woman. Became
Again?
the self-appointed leader of a band of village militia outside of Paris and was subsequently brought up on charges for contravening the Geneva Convention and got away with it like a fucking champion.
Bro,
Got
what?
pneumonia, moved back to Cuba and spent most of his spare time on his boat tracking Nazi U-boats with a machine gun and a pile of hand grenades. I am not making this shit up!
What?
Had a few more car accidents,
This
3
is
more
crazy.
concussions, got clawed while playing with a lion. Got depressed, drank, got fat, published a couple more books, went back to Africa to shoot some more wild animals, and barely survived 2 separate plane crashes in the space of 24 hours, winding up with a fractured skull, internal bleeding, cracked spine, ruptured liver, first-degree burns, and a paralysed sphincter muscle. Come on! Won a Nobel Prize, had a file opened on him by J. Edgar Hoover, left a bunch of shit in a safe in Cuba and moved to Idaho, paranoid that the feds were following him, which they were because he spent most of the 1940s working for the KGB. Again, not making this shit up.
What? 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 What kind of life is my life a movie, bro? But his life a movie, bro. He life a movie.
Suffered from hepatitis, nephritis, hypertension, hemochromatosis, anemia, and impotence. Karma. Got committed, received way too much electroconvulsive therapy and came out all fucked up, started hinting at suicide, so immediately got recommitted, received another couple of months worth of electroconvulsive therapy, got released, put both barrels of his favourite 12-gauge shotgun into his mouth and blew his fucking head off. What a guy!
What a guy.
That is all true. What a fucking unit. Hemingway is the quintessential anti-hero, the talented, charismatic, belligerent, suicidal, alcoholic genius that can't keep his dick.
Oh my god. Famous for writing books. Did all of that and he's famous for writing books. That's crazy. It's so
in his trousers. And he still found time to write about 15 books. I've written 1, and it took me ages because I procrastinate like a motherfucker. I only got this written by doing most of the work in my local public library because it's very difficult to masturbate in the reference section without getting caught. It's almost impossible, in fact.
almost. Okay. That was fun. Wow, that was entertaining. I enjoyed that. Hey, not impossible. Chat, don't see it as a challenge, chat. This is not a challenge. First, what the hell kind of life Ernie Hemingway have? Like, wow. Also, Randy Feltface, very funny. I enjoyed him. Wow, that was way more entertaining than I thought it'd be. I might check out more of his skits, considering how entertaining that was, because that was really good. Oh, that was my reaction to Randy Feltface telling the story of Ernest Hemingway. As always, the original video is gonna be down in the description below. Yeah, it was pretty good, chat. Yes, it was.
Go on. Cry your little bitch tears.
You done, chat? You done? You done, chat? Please, can I say my outro now? And thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.